You walk into the gym, shoulders slumped, scanning the racks like they're treasure chests hiding the secret to sculpted boulders. Every influencer claims to have the move, the superset, the hack. But today, you're not chasing the noise, you're hunting clarity. You're about to learn why the most effective shoulder building protocol isn't buried in an algorithm or locked in a paid ebook. It's sitting right there in plain sight, and most lifters walk right past it. Reverse pyramid training, RPT, isn't sexy, but neither is gravity, and yet both make the world go round. Most people in the gym, they warm up, toss on a random playlist, and follow whatever pattern feels right that day. It's not that they're lazy, it's that nobody's taught them the psychology behind strength. They're told push hard, but not how to push smart. And that's where RPT flipped the entire game board. See, typical pyramid training has you start light and build up, representatives drop, weight climbs, fatigue builds, and by the time you reach your heaviest set, your muscle's battery is already at 70%. You're lifting your heaviest load at your weakest point. It's like trying to sprint the last mile of a marathon after running the previous 25 uphill. Reverse pyramid training slices through that inefficiency like a hot knife on a giant stick of butter. You start heavy, after stretching, doing mobility work, and warming up properly, of course. That first working set is your Mount Everest. You're fresh, your nervous system sharp, and your muscles are fully charged at 100%. You load up that bar with a weight that lets you grind out 4 to 6 clean representatives. It feels primal, controlled chaos. Then, you reduce the weight, adding representatives as you go. Each following set becomes slightly easier physically, and mentally it feels even easier, because now you're chasing a different kind of growth: endurance, tension, burn. You're not just lifting, you're orchestrating fatigue. Let's make this real. Imagine you're doing the overhead press, one of the purest shoulder tests there is. Warm-up's done, mobility and stretching has shoulders loose, joints feel oiled. You throw on a weight that makes your veins question their life choices. First set, 5 representatives, you rack it. Pulse thudding. That set isn't just physical, it's psychological warfare. You just built belief. The next set, you drop the weight by about 10 to 20% and crank out 7 to 9 representatives. The pump deepens. Third set, drop another 10%. 10 or 12 representatives. Your delts feel like they're in a microwave, but your brain's grinning because you earned that burn. That's RPT in action. Raw intensity followed by strategic volume. And here's where the mental strategy sneaks in. RPT trains your brain as much as your muscles. You learn to attack the lift, not survive it. You start associating first set with maximum output, flipping your motivational script. Most people dread the end of a workout, the point of exhaustion. But in RPT, your peak effort comes first, when you're mentally sharp and emotionally engaged. You finish your hardest work before fatigue can whisper its usual excuses. Think about it. How many times have you said, "I'll go heavier next set," and then never did because your energy faded? RPT gets rid of that constant ice-cold habit. You go heavy now. No promises, no next time. And when you lighten the load afterward, it feels like freedom, not surrender. You're still pushing, but now it's a controlled descent. You build not just strength but momentum, each set fueling your next. The beauty? You walk out of the gym faster, stronger, and mentally fresher than the guy who's still scrolling on their phone between his 5th and 6th pump set. Let's talk sustainability, because this isn't just about looking good next week, it's about training that lasts. The problem with random routines and shock your body trends is that they burn you out faster than they build you up. RPT, done right, is sustainable. It respects recovery because the total volume is moderate, even though the effort is maximal. You're stimulating growth without annihilating your joints. And because progress is trackable, you're always chasing that heavier first set. You get built-in motivation. Each session becomes a small test. Can I add 5 pounds? Can I squeeze one more clean rep? Now, if you liked this video and found it helpful, be sure to like,